Many traders only watch the first break, but the real profits come at the second break. The second break locks in stronger market structure and higher probability trades. Let me show you exactly how to spot it right now. Stick with me and you'll see this sequence applied instantly. Quick note, this exact second break logic can be automated instantly. Stick with me and you'll see it mapped in real time in just a few seconds. Look carefully, the second break locks in the stronger structure. Watch as we map it live and see the perfect entry unfold. The importance of understanding the second break is understanding where the first break comes first. So let's just go through where that first break is, then when the second break occurs, and then we'll look at on the chart how you can apply this into using the second break for your entries. So often we're going to see a bearish market and we're looking for the first break. This is our first break of structure to the upside. Now often it's called a change of character too, and later on I'll show you how this can actually be made so much faster to see this on the chart. But when we see this pulling back here to the downside, we get the next break of structure. This is now our second break of structure where we look for the pullback for our potential entry. So just to clarify, this is where you're going to see that first break. I'll class this as a change of character because it's easier to understand. It's our change of character where we see our first break of structure. We're waiting for that second break of structure, which is right here. And what we actually look at is a BOS here in the market. So I'll mark this as a BOS so you understand this is the second valid break of structure. So we see a change of character followed by a break of structure. And that's where you'll be looking for the market to pull back into the area of demand where you're going to look to take your trade. And then you're looking to target potentially the previous high and continue to follow on with your potential targets. That is the core of understanding the first to the second break of structure and why the second break is most important when you're looking for potential trades. So just take a screenshot of this diagram and drop a comment below. This is giving you that aha moment to understand how potentially you are losing trades by just trying to trade that first break of structure. Now I'll show you in a moment on this pound US dollar daily time frame how looking at trading just the change of character or that first break of structure can cause you to lose and get stuck in an area of price when it's in a sideways movement. And it's better to wait for that second break. Let's just remove this off and I'll bring price back up on the chart. So we bring this price back up. This is the area I want to go through with you, just show you how reading this correctly is important when you start seeing the second break and that first break. So to start with, we're going to have a potential break of structure here. So I'll mark it off so you can see how this works. So this is going to be the BOS to the upside. So that's my break of structure to the upside. We continue that here in the market. Just put this magnetic tool on and we'll have another BOS bullish again. Then we have the valid high and a valid low. Now this low, in fact, is broken. And this low becomes our change of character or the first break. Now it's here with many people going to look at this as a break to downside after a bullish move. And you'll be looking for the market to pull back into the area here, say, of supply. Let's remove this again. Looking for a pullback into this area of supply. The market comes back in couple of times, tries to push away and then pushes up and you have a losing trade. And what that then actually does, it then pushes the market to create another new change of character. So we basically go from a bearish change of character to a bullish change of character. And the same thing again, you watch the market here, my actual valid low is down here. So this is my valid low, which becomes another change of character again. So you'll be looking for potential buy, the market comes back into this area, it starts to push away in your favor and then straight away another losing trade. And as price comes down to this low, this becomes a new valid high and again it becomes another valid change of character. So you can see that just trading that first break is where you're going to find many losing trades, especially when you see a market in a sideways condition like this. Now, the rule is once we see that second break of structure is when we want to start looking for potential trades. Now, I'm not just talking about entering on a single time frame. You want to use multiple time frames and you use your higher time frame for direction, lower time frame for entry. Now, on this example, I'm going to show you a daily time frame, dropping down to a 15-minute time frame and potentially dropping even lower to a 5-minute for the entry. So when we identify this, we can now zoom in and you can see the market actually creates this drop down. Now, when we're marking our highs and lows here, we need to see this candle after a close above. We want to see a candle closing down below a previous candle's low. And that's exactly what happens here. So this is a valid high in this market. And that actually continues on to be a new bullish breaker structure. And what does that now mean? That means this is our second breaker structure. And the way I highlight that for you is that we go from a dashed change of character line to a bullish solid line. Now, if I just put the magnetic tool back on just for this moment, you'll see we can get this nice and perfect. So now we have here is a valid daily low. So from this low is a valid daily low. So I'm going to mark this off as a daily low and add this over to the right. And then we look for a valid high. So let's go forward a candle. So at this moment, we don't have a valid high. We're looking for that pullback to create a valid high, and this creates a valid high. So now we have a valid daily high. So we'd have a daily high. Now the idea here is you're looking for the market to pull back against this swing we've created, looking for an entry on a lower time frame to want to run up towards your daily high. So you're looking for the highest possible risk to reward trade here using this knowledge. Now the way I look at doing this is using multiple time frames. So going down, let's say, to a 15-minute time frame here, we can now follow our structure. So the first thing I'm going to do is find my current structure as we make that pullback phase. Let me just quickly map this out. We have a break here to downside, which is our valid bearish break of structure. The market continues down. We have a pullback just here. This becomes a new valid low and another breaker structure. So as we continue to follow price, let's see if we make another pullback. We haven't quite yet. So we do. We make another pullback right there. So we have another low formed here. So this actually continues bearish. We'll have another new breaker structure. And we get another new breaker structure. So we continue to be bearish. So as the market continues to push down, let me just put these over to the center so you can see them better. So as the market now continues to push down, let's go closer into price. We know we're in a bearish market. We're looking for this to shift bullish. So we're looking for that first break, the change of character, to go back with the daily flow. Let's just go forward a bit quicker now. So the market makes this low. So at that moment, we have a valid low here in the market. And we have a valid high here in the market. So on my 15-minute time frame, that's what we're looking for. We're either looking for another push lower to break to downside or break to the upside. Let's see what happens from here. And we get another break to downside. So we get another valid push lower. So the market remains bearish at this point. But we get another pullback on that candle. So now we can look at this as our last push down. Let me just go closer into the candles. I'm looking to see if this last one here is broken above or not. So let's have a look and we'll mark this out. That looks like it's the same high. So this becomes my valid high right here. Now this is a current 15-minute low because we had a pullback. So if the market now continues to push through this low, that's another breaker structure continuation of the bearish market. If we push through this high, that's going to be that first breaker structure for change of character. Okay, so let me just back that off. I went a bit too quick. Okay, let's bring that back to here and we can see what happens. So we actually sweep this low. That's just become a sweep in the market. Very often you'll see that. But this becomes our first time we see that change of character. Now we're seeing price aligning with that daily. Okay, we see that first change of character. Now we already had a sweep down here, so we're not likely to come all the way back down here. But what we can look at now is this now creates a pullback, which is going to form a valid high in the market. And this will be potentially, if we continue to push higher, is going to be a new breaker structure. And that's going to be your second break. This is our current trading range. Let's see what happens. And we do. We get a push up and straight away a push back down. So now we've got a valid BOS. That means we've got that second break. And we can now look for a reason to actually buy. And this low is going to be moved up to this low here. And this is my current low. So right now I don't have a valid high on the 15-minute. Let's have a look where price could want to go to. So we could go to this high. We've already pushed through it. The market's likely to want to go for this high next. And the reason I'm marking off these highs is because these are going to be areas of liquidity the markets want to run. Now the previous one before that is this high. So I have a couple of potential targets that I can look to run towards. And if you want to hold it, you can even hold all the way up to the final high being that daily. When we look at the lower time frame, you want to look to take profits off the table. So we understand this is now our first break of structure. Let's drop down to 5 minutes, see if we can fine tune this. So on a 5-minute time frame, this is much better. We can see that we have a change of character right there. So this is a change of character on a 5-minute time frame. Sometimes dropping a time frame helps you to identify this quicker. This is a same break structure, but the second break structure now on a 5-minute. That means I have a perfect area here of demand that I can look to trade from. So you can either mark it here or even mark it off there where you have the leftover imbalance. That means this is going to be a great opportunity to take an entry off this zone, stop just sort of below the low and a few pips. My first target, where's that going to be? It's going to be this previous high here on a 5-minute now. Now the reason it's going to be this high is because this is the valid high for this time frame. And you want to look to take the risk off as soon as you can. So this becomes my first potential target. Let's see if this works out or we get stopped up. Okay, so we hit that first potential target. Great. And we hit the second one we marked off this high. So now we've taken profits here in the market, just over 3R. Second trade, just over 5R. Now, we can look to run for this 14R trade at the next high. If we can get through this level, we're likely to go there. If we don't, we may come back and be stopped out. So what we'll do now, we'll let this run, and you can see how this actually works. So we're pulling back towards this area. Now we've broken out, new break of structure, and we continue to break higher. So we're looking, and at this point, you can still be looking to take profits off the table. Let's see if we can get to this high. So now you'll be totally risk-free on this trade, and we're looking for that final target to hit. Like I say, you could even look to hold on for those previous daily highs as well. So this is going quite slow. Let me just quickly go up to a 15-minute time frame. I'm going to run it on a 15-minute. See if we can speed it up a bit. So we're actually pulling all the way back. This could be a stop out, very close to stopping out there. And we hit that final target. So you can see that understanding why this works. We waited what? We waited for that change of character to occur on the 15 and the break of structure on the 15 as well. Dropped down to a 5-minute. We saw the same principle. We had a great area of demand to locate our first entry. First target was achieved. Let the trade run to previous highs on the 15. And we can even let this run for the daily. If we just go to the daily and see if this actually would run for that daily high or not, you can see this is our daily high. Let's see if this is going to run for that daily high. And we do, we run for that daily high. So you can see we would have hit full potential target there on a 15-minute time frame if you held that trade all the way for that high. Now that would have been all the way up to this high here, 25 risk to reward. Now myself, most probably I would have been out of the trade at a 14R. That to me is a super trade, just reading the market with that second break. And that's how you want to use the second break going forward. Now I said at the beginning, there's a way you can actually make this faster to see what's actually happening on the chart. And what I'm going to show you right now is the companion tool. Let me just quickly put that onto the chart. So you can see how this helps me when I'm looking at these levels. Now if I just actually go back in and I just remove all my drawings I've done already on this chart, you're going to see that all these levels are already been marked for me. So go to a daily time frame. And we can identify straight away where I've got my change of characters on the daily. The first break structure, we pull back into that area. And if I just bring this back to where we're looking for that trade, drop down to a 15-minute time frame quickly. And you can see that this is going to follow that structure path for me. And it allows me to quickly identify where we see the continuation, waiting for that first change of character to occur. And there we have it, the first change of character, the second break of structure, dropping down to a 5-minute. And again, this will show me instantly where that first break of structure and second break of structure for the entry is where you can capture that trade. If you want to see this applied instantly across all 3 timeframes, check out Instant Market Structure Fixed 3 timeframes. It maps the second break automatically, so you never miss another high probability setup.